Hello and welcome to another episode of Blood Brothers Commentary. We're your commentators, Chris and
Muyi.
And let's get into another NXT review. Roll the clip! So, brother.
Yes, brother.
What happened on the first match? What was the first match?
The first match was Dakota Kai versus the new Rhea Ripley.
The new blonde.
Yes.
Well, kind of, sort of. She was blonde in the Mae Young Classic. But
that one is just, I think it's because of the way she was blonde, because of the whole cut to the sides and stuff like that. It was just
she's trying to reinvent herself a little bit.
Yes.
But
because she wants that NXT Women's Championship.
Back.
Yes. From Io Shirai. So this was a #1 contender match for both of them. It was really good, and it just saw the evolution of Dakota Kai going up to a main eventer like Rhea Ripley. Because even though, let's not forget, I know Rhea Ripley has been on the side
but she has
lately, but let's not forget she beat Shayna Baszler.
She did. Clean?
Yes, clean. And Shayna Baszler has been champion at that time for like a long time.
Yeah.
And Shayna Baszler's in Raw right now, and she's been in WrestleMania, so she beat a top person.
Yeah, bro.
Rhea Ripley is a big deal. So by Rhea Ripley facing Dakota Kai, this bumps up Dakota Kai, because Dakota Kai hasn't been really beating big main eventers.
She hasn't, but I would say she's still on the radar. For me, I can say she's on my radar for just without even beating big stars. Like her matches with Tegan Nox. To me, she stood out in that match more than Tegan Nox did in that match.
So let's not
within her matches. I know you're talking about her. Raquel was in a,
Well, no, I'm saying let's not forget that Dakota Kai is from her past. Back in the day, she was just taking a lot of losses. So for her to take wins, like a
big win like this,
with Rhea Ripley, it was just like wow. And I said in the last video that she would only win if she had Raquel.
And she didn't have Raquel, which is good. They're building her up as without Raquel in there, but we don't know
what happened with Raquel.
So we don't know if they're going to
magically bring her back.
I still, even though she won, I still don't see. I maybe see Io still retaining that title.
Yeah,
because I see maybe Raquel maybe coming in, and that's starting their rivalry at the end of the day.
Well, you think Raquel can come after Dakota? I don't think so.
I think it might.
I don't know. I think she just magically disappeared.
She's stating that she don't need nobody. That I'm still thinking from the last episode where she don't need nobody. So,
but did she say she did?
Yeah, she did. She did.
Oh, so maybe she is coming for her.
That's what I said. We don't know about that.
I think Raquel is just gonna magically reappear at Dakota's side.
I wouldn't like that. I mean, I wouldn't like that.
But I did like in this match. What? I love Dakota Kai's scorpion kicks. They just look so perfect. Yeah.
She knows what. There's nothing I can say within this match to me
that wasn't awesome.
That wasn't awesome. Like, to me, this was a main event match. This match, we'll get to the end, but it's not. This match should have been the match before the main event.
Right.
For me, it shouldn't have been the opener.
Yeah, but an opener. It was
a great opener. It made me pump for the show, though.
You're right.
But I mean,
and you know who else was so pumped?
Oh yeah.
You know who else was so pumped during this match? They couldn't wait to congratulate Rhea Ripley. Mercedes.
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
She just came and gave her a kick to the head.
I was shocked about that, because at the end of the day, I was like, okay, maybe because she was still going with Shotzi Blackheart, so I'm just looking like,
where's Shotzi at?
Maybe her and Shotzi, but that's another, Shayna and Rhea. That's another.
That's a heavy hitter.
That's a heavy hitter match.
Yeah.
I really do like that those two going head to head.
It's because the Robert Stone brand. Well, they're not done with Rhea. Rhea may be done with the Robert Stone brand, but the Robert Stone brand is far from done from Rhea. And we thought it was like that mini rivalry, just like kicks and whatever,
or a comedy.
Yeah, but it kind of elevated. It kind of elevated the Robert Stone brand, because now they got somebody who can actually go against
people.
No offense to Aaliyah.
Aaliyah's a B player.
Right. Hopefully
there is offense to that because he plays her as a B player.
Right.
So
hopefully one day she'll become like, because Dakota Kai was a B player at one time, as they like to play.
She was a B player because. No, she was a B player because she was face. She was Bailey.
Bailey was good,
but she was just like okay.
No.
She was just like Bailey.
No.
Happy go lucky. I'm just gonna.
No, but so maybe one day they'll elevate Aaliyah to like how they elevated Dakota Kai.
Maybe.
But what the next match, which got to elevate somebody?
Who?
The Bronson Reed versus Shane Thorne. And
it boosted Bronson Reed. I didn't know when they said Shane Thorne. I said, "That brother still in." He's still an employee of WWE?
Yeah,
I was shocked as I don't know what, because I'm looking like, I haven't seen you in like, I thought you was in that bunch of people that got laid off.
Yeah.
No offense. He's a great wrestler.
Oh no, this match showed that he was really great, and he's underused. Like literally, I thought this was just
he's not. He doesn't. The thing about Shane Thorne is that he has the moveset. And he has the moveset to really go, but he just doesn't. To me, his character is dry. It's normal. It's nothing there to be able to.
Well, he has to work on that, but remember,
he's not charismatic to me.
I think so, and the match was really good. He was in a tag team before, then they released his tag team partner, and now he's by himself. Yeah. I think it was a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
But in this match, I thought this was going to be a squash match.
I did too.
It was not.
It boosted. It did boost.
It was a good match.
Moves wise.
Like this man did like a backflip from the top or middle row, and then did a running senton to Bronson Reed. And they were just going hit for hit.
Mm-hmm.
And this just really elevated both combatants.
Yeah, it did.
Like to the point where. I was like, Bronson Reed, you can start seeing him like, this man should be in the North American ladder match.
Yeah.
At NXT 30. And,
prior to that, I can't say. Prior to that, when he was in, you remember when they had the other tournament when they was bringing like new guys in there?
Yeah.
He was in there. I even saw it there that like, okay, this dude is a big deal at the end of the day. He has some type of something that I like to see him more on TV at the end of the day. But like you said, this match and his triple threat match really was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Right. Like, but, Bronson Reed still came out with the win.
As he should.
But it was a little hard hitting match. Yeah. It wasn't like a easy walk in the park match. He had to give a little bit more effort in this match.
Yeah.
So he gave him the tsunami from the top rope.
He's been wanting to say this. I think it should be the Monster Bash.
I think it still should say the tsunami.
Because they call this man a monster like half of the match. So like, call him the monster. It's the Monster Bash.
Which one do y'all think? Tsunami or Monster Bash?
Monster Bash.
Comment below. But the next match
was
a triple threat match for a chance to be in the ladder match for the North American Championship.
NXT 30.
Yeah.
This match, I love this match.
Who did we have in this match?
We had Damien Dart.
No, Damien.
Y'all know I'm bad with names.
Oni Lurkin.
Damien Priest.
Yes.
There we go.
And Ridge Hollow somebody.
He wasn't impressive to me.
I think he was really good though.
He didn't impress me as much as I thought he would. He just didn't impress me.
I think he was really good. Like he
bulked
up.
Damien Priest, he's impressing me with his moves and with his just like his character is starting to build on me. I'm starting to go, ooh.
But Ridge is from, that I didn't know in last video, he's from the UK version of NXT.
Yeah, he is.
So maybe we need to do some watching and some little bit of research to see how good this man is. Because he caught my attention, he was you know, he doing the big moves. You know, he wasn't like slow or anything. He was like, yeah, it's gonna take a minute for y'all to put me on this mat.
Which is I'm just like, I don't know.
Like, it took Damian Priest to give him a massive choke slam just to get him out of the ring so that he could give the reckoning to Oni Lurkin.
Yes, and he did it perfectly. Because I was like, oh, the intensity in this one here.
He must be giving all this intensity.
I'm liking it because it doesn't feel fake to me. It feels as though it's just like he's really into it. I don't know. It's just, beforehand, it was just the way that they was going with his character, I just didn't like it. I think they had him around girls or something like that.
Yeah.
It was just like Playboy type vibe, where this one is just like...
He really wants his name to live on or live forever.
Yes. That's what I said. I think...
Yes. I mean, I knew that Oni Lurkin was going to take the pinfall. Yeah, sad. But I still be rooting for Oni to just get a singles run. Maybe a North American Championship run.
Or the Cruiserweight.
I want a North American. It's more prestigious.
I would say Cruiserweight first. Cruiserweight first. And, well, now that it's on NXT, maybe it'll be a little bit better.
Oni's been in NXT since maybe close to the beginning. Don't forget that. So I think, and he's been having some impressive matches.
Or had the tag team championships. He should have been, him and his partner should have had.
Him and Bert should have had the titles.
Yeah.
Or North American title run for my mans.
But I don't see that yet, but I hopefully I'll see it, but I don't see it
yet. He brings the intensity.
He does. I don't got nothing against Oni Lurkin's character or moveset or anything like that. He's not dry, he's not boring. It's just that I feel as though with Oni, don't shoot him to the moon first. Just put him as a tag team championship first. Put him on that.
But you're not shooting him to the moon if he's been here for years on years.
I get where you're coming from. I really do. Yeah, I get where you're coming from.
But so from one North American Championship qualification match to the former North American champion in Keith Lee.
Yes.
He went against Cameron Grimes.
I hate this man coming out. Really do.
Because Cameron Grimes wanted to step to my mains last week after he was already pissed about the whole Dijakovic incident.
Mm-hmm.
And, he got destroyed. So I guess he was like, I want my retribution. Well, did he get his retribution today? We don't know. But he did take advantage of Keith Lee's anger and ability to look back at his past mistakes and his past matches with Keith Lee.
They're starting to know each other.
And know, like, oh, you do this, you do that. Yeah. This is how you move in the ring. Let me not do this. Let me go backwards. Let me not make that mistake again. Because, Cameron Grimes had fought against Keith Lee for the North American Championship. And probably when they were not even champions at all. Yeah. But
see, I got a question for you within this one. I'm starting to think with Cameron Grimes, is Cameron Grimes starting to become the comedian more of NXT and just being that B plus player that's like, okay, we're just going to put you there at the end of the day,
right? And
you're going to lose,
right?
But we're going to give you that opportunity. Do you think that he's becoming that comedy? I'm gonna come out, I'm gonna say my little jokes. I might have a good match at the end of the day, but I'm still I'm end up losing, even with the opportunity that we're going to talk about later on. But do you think so?
Yes and no. I mean, because he still beat Finn Balor. It was a fluke, but he still beat Finn Balor.
But still, it was still played as more of it wasn't serious as it should. I think it should have been too.
But they still put him and say that he's still someone you don't want to mess with. You still want to prepare for him because his finisher, you can come out of nowhere.
It can.
The cave-in. You can get out of nowhere, but I don't think we're just yet at that point because I feel like he can just surprise us. And with the later announcement, he might just.
He might. Right. We'll get more into that later on, but
when Keith, he took that anger. Cameron Grimes might have been able to, take the anger, but Keith Lee took his anger and put it in his spirit bomb.
Yeah,
and this man
literally drove this man through the whole entire ring.
Right, to the point where, he was just lifting him up just to try to get him to pin. Like, he was like trying to scrape him off of the mat.
Yeah.
But he got that 1, 2, 3. And while he was doing it, he was looking at his arm. And showing that Karen Cross, I got your number.
Yeah.
But Scarlett got Keith Lee's number because she said some.
Wait, Scarlett talk?
Yeah, she said I don't know what she said. It was like some type of another language.
I don't even think I.
But it was like 2 seconds. It was like very quick. But like she said something, and then Karen Cross got into the. He was like right there in the picture, and he was just like, I never seen General Manager Regal since I signed.
Okay, let's get this. Since you signed, we were in quarantine, brother.
He don't want the
coronavirus.
He doesn't want it. He's very old.
Yeah, he don't want it.
He don't want it. But also, he's like, since you the champ, the big champ, the NXT champion, you should be able to give me what I want. And what I want is a chance of your title.
Yes and no. I get what you're saying. I get what he's saying. I do.
But, I mean, Keith doesn't make the matches. General manager.
Can I give an update? Can I give an update?
Update
on my polls on this Karrion Kross.
Chris's update. Let's
update
go.
Time. Okay. So, still not a close fan yet, but that promo was very nice.
Yes.
It showed intensity. It didn't show like a fake intensity where it was just like, I'm going to show you 5 different facial expressions at the end of the day and I'm going to get off to it. It was just something else there. And I'm like, oh, okay. Now, the storyline purposes, I love the storyline. Not going to say, I love the storyline. Still don't want this man to ever touch the title yet. I think he needs to have still. But yeah, that's Chris's update for today.
Right.
On Karrion Kross.
But Karrion, he took his he's like, I'm gonna give you the hard way. And he just took out Birch.
Yeah.
He's like, you could have picked the easy way and just give me the title. Now I'm just gonna cause havoc on your NXT locker room. First subject, Birch.
That did not look like Birch, but okay, yeah. I'm still gonna say that.
So, in the next segment, we have Pat coming to commentary.
Yes.
And then the first match he commentated on was Tegan Knox versus Indy Hartwell. Yes.
You got her
name. I found out her name. She's the one that beat Shotzi Blackheart with help of Leah. I finally figured out her name. It took me long and hard, but I found it.
She's a great wrestler.
Yeah, and she let us know. I beat Shotzi Blackheart to Tegan. Tegan was like, well, okay, you got help.
Yeah.
And then she gave her a headbutt.
Yeah, that part I did like. And that opening of that match with Tegan did like that and gave her a headbutt.
She gave her a nice one.
I did like that. But this match was really good. I would like to see her, what's her name again?
Indy Hartwell.
We were assuming that she might even join the Robert Stone brand. I would like to see her join the Robert Stone brand.
Right, but we already got Mercedes, so
and this, yeah.
Well, yeah, we're trying to uplift the Robert Stone brand.
True, but I think she would work. I think she would work. But this match, like I said, it was a great match. It wasn't.
It was just to uplift, Tegan Knox.
Yeah, it was. Even though Tegan Knox kind of bores the hell out of me. Just sometimes she's. We
gonna work on him with Tegan Knox.
She's Bailey before she got really into this like heel mode. But she's facing, so we're flipping it.
What's your problem with Bailey? Don't even worry about it. We'll talk about that in another video. But you know what time it is? It is main event time. We got the NXT Tag Team Champions Imperium Borvillian.
Yeah, say that again.
Versus the Undisputed Greatness.
Yeah.
Undisputed Era. And Bobby Fish and the returning Kyle
O'Reilly.
Yes.
It was a great match. It just was boring as hell. I'm not into Imperium. It's Imperium.
Imperium.
Imperium. I'm not into their faction. Maybe because, like we said before, maybe it's because what's the name is their whole entire faction. In fact, is not there at the end of the day.
Yeah, they're stuck in the UK.
So maybe it's that, but I don't know. It's just not. These two guys, they're just like.
But they weren't even
pale.
NXT wasn't even focused on this match. Because, Pat was there, and Undisputed was there.
Yeah, so that wasn't the focus of the match to me. The focus of the match was literally
Pat and Adam.
That, to me, was the focus of the match.
Because earlier, we had thought that they had patched up, and they are friends now, and they was going to go running down the Yellow Brick Road just together.
No. But Pat was an a-hole.
Pat was an a-hole. And he just kept on nagging about Adam, and Adam was like 20 feet away, so he could actually hear him.
Yeah.
Even Beth Phoenix was like, yo, I'm done with this. I can't take this. I'm leaving. You're annoying me. I'm leaving.
Had a little,
Yes. And even Adam was like, hey, he got irritated. He's like, man,
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
From over here.
Yes.
So why in the world are you still speaking?
Right.
Why are you speaking about this issue at the end of the day? If you said we cut it, we squash it, that's good.
Right. Why?
Wait, but is Pat a wrestler?
Nope. He's a former football player.
Oh, this should be interesting.
Right.
Maybe he's been training, so maybe he's going to get in the ring. I'm thinking after what we saw last,
we might be seeing
Pat versus Adam Cole.
Well, yeah, but that kind of caused Undisputed Era the championship because they started looking at their buddy talking to Pat and was like, yo, what the heck? So they got distracted, and Imperium just took advantage for the 1, 2, 3. And Imperium was like, what the heck is going on?
I mean, who would you see want to go over in this match? Would you want, even though Imperium is boring as hell, and the tag team division is dry as hell now, but who would you want to, out of these two people, two teams, who would you want to see?
I think Imperium got to win, but, it's because we already seen the heel version, the heel Undisputed Era tag team title run.
So what do you think this is?
That goes to the finish of NXT tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Adam's just like, yo, I'm done talking to you. Stop. And then they kind of get into like a little brawl, but not a brawl because they don't really fight yet.
Mm-hmm.
But they're like yelling at each other. And Pat calls him a little bitch.
And then he goes off.
And then he goes off. And then they rush Pat out. Mm-hmm. But Pat is able to run back and just give him a punt kick to Adam Cole.
That was a good one.
Yeah, he just kicked
for real.
Right. And then they're like, get out. We are NXT. You are not NXT. You are not NXT anymore. We are NXT.
Oh my God.
Your NXT privileges have been revoked. Get out. Go.
Yeah.
So, are we going to see Adam Cole versus Undisputed Era?
Yeah.
I mean, Adam Cole versus Pat?
We're going to see that. And
who's the heel and who's the face?
I don't know yet. I'm not going to plainly say that it's the Undisputed Era is the face in this one. I still need to see a little bit more evidence to be able to say, okay, they're going to be a face. Are you having fun?
Yes, because are we getting face-sputed? Are we getting face-sputed?
I don't know if I would want to see them face, but I don't know.
Ooh,
it may bring us a tie, but
maybe so.
But let's talk about these for
the
next week matches.
Yes, so next week we will get Bronson Reed versus Damian Priest. William Regal has told us that because of the triple threat match with Thatcher and Finn and Loomis, that Loomis has gotten an ankle injury and he will be unable to compete in the NXT 30 ladder match. Yeah. Damn, I was hoping for Loomis.
I was too, because I was looking for it. I was looking like maybe we may have that person to win. Like he was one of my people to think about winning.
Right.
Because of the injury that Loomis suffered, there will be a triple threat match to replace him with Cameron Grimes, Kushina, and a mystery opponent. And then to fill in the last two spots of the spots that are missing would be the people that lost the people in the previous triple threat matches that lost, but not by pinfall or submission, will be in those last two spots. So I can't wait to see what happens.
Yes.
But since we'll see y'all on the next episode, this has been another episode of Blood Brothers Commentary. Please
like, comment, and subscribe.
Okay, y'all see what I gotta deal with. On to the next ones, guys.